guys, it's Scorpio season, and I was able to attend the very first Connect and Reset event at Hilltop Healing. Of course, there was yoga, sound healing, and lots of good vibrations. Check it out.
Energy really affects us and it's contagious. Like, that's why we love to be with people who make us feel good, because then we get to grab their energy and all like amplify and be part of that.
This can be considered new age wellness, but sound healing and yoga have been around for a very long time. Yoga has so many positive benefits, but then you include dogs, and my yoga practice just got a boost. Friendly dogs bring out the affectionate side in people. You can't help but smile and pet them.
There's a really lovely visual I like to do with like water in the bowls, and you play it and you actually see how the water moves and sparks and all this stuff. And if we think about it, we are made mostly of water. We're actually moving, we're churning, we're getting things going inside of you.
The adult body is 75% water, and water is a great conductor of sound vibration.
So to me, having a tool that we can use to do that for ourselves and for others, and especially in the world that we're living with, that we can accomplish this without touching. We can be as many feet away from each other as we need to be, and we can still have a really intimate connection. I just think it's pretty powerful.
Jessie combined her sporty, tough girl side with the gentleness of yoga and discovered sound healing.
I'm an athletic person. I was the first female to play football at my high school. I played defensive tackle. I loved to hit. I was always really aggressive growing up, so I always loved, I played basketball was my main sport, actually. That's what I wanted to do in college. I played post, though, and I'm only 5'9", so I ended up being much too short to play in college. So that's actually how I found my way into track. I had a coach who recruited me to just be a thrower in high school, and then another coach who saw some potential in me and said, hey, I'm going to teach you some skills to learn how to throw the hammer so that you're recruitable for college. And I was like, okay.
Like most athletes, Jessie discovered the side effects of pushing her body to its limit.
Imbalanced, but it was really amazing to see what I could get out of my body for all those years. And I believe that that's probably also what really made me open to the aspects of healing and wellness, because if you do that for so long, I mean, you know, it's like, talk to any athlete who doesn't have injuries or like, you know, there's I guess there's side effects maybe to that approach. So I think that actually, because I pushed myself so far in that direction, that's what made me so much more open when it came time really in my journey to explore the healing world, because I had some healing to do.
The gong stimulates the limbic system, forcing your muscles to relax.
But I've had people cry. I've had people really release in ways like that. I've had people fall asleep and snore the whole time, you know. I've had people tell me that the effects last for many, many days. And I think that that's pretty powerful. I've even had some people have, you know, a sound bath at a pivotal point in their life that it actually encouraged or inspired them to take the plunge or make the change that they needed to. So I guess anything from like a range of like just very relaxed to potentially very life-changing.
Sound can shift frequencies from low energy of guilt and fear to higher vibrations of love and joy.
So the concept of like a sound bath is that we get all of these vibrations, and there's so many of them. They're bouncing off of each other, whether it's from the same bowl and all of its many overtones, or maybe it's many bowls or many instruments or whatever it is, that your analytical brain, you know, at first it might be able to keep track of the one sound or the this or the that, but when it starts having all these vibrations that then bounce off of each other, that's where we get that concept of sound bath. Your brain actually can't keep track of it anymore, and it has no choice but to just turn off. And that's where we really get to have like a step, I guess, deeper in of kind of accessing the subconscious and having really healing benefits beyond anything that like you or I could fix with our brain and our thoughts.
Sound healing synchronizes brain waves to achieve profound states of relaxation, helping to restore the normal vibratory frequencies of the cells in our bodies.
But I believe in energy, and I do believe that we attract what we put out there. And so I think when you start to make the intention of whether it's your yoga practice or sound healing practice, whatever kind of wellness practice, a practice of true alignment to yourself, and that's what I just heard you say is really coming back to you, then I think that we won't tolerate anything else, frankly. If it's misaligned, it's a no. And it's not, a judgment, it's not anything, it's just, it's absolute respect for ourselves that we will only carry the highest energies, or not even that it's a high low, but really even just an aligned energy. And so we do, you hear your vibe attracts your tribe, and I believe that because what you are working to connect with, inevitably you'll only connect with more of that within others.
And if you're like me and you're able to connect with someone else that enjoys a full moon, then you're on a beautiful sonic journey.
On full moons, I tend to bring my bowls outside and play them. Sometimes I play my gong for an hour just by myself. My dogs love it. So they get played every day in some capacity. And then right now I do teach about a dozen classes a week virtually. And a number of my students like it when I bring sound healing into Shavasana.
We are all very thankful.